must precede authorization. You got to figure out who they are before you can figure out what it is they're allowed to do. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? Unfortunately, we kind of mix those terms together. And we talk about authorization and authentication, but we use authentication. And so what happens is a network administrator will secure their network. They will do everything they possibly can to verify that their users are supposed to be in that network. You know, they give them weird usernames. They rename the administrator account or the guest account. How many of you have done that in your network? Do you realize that's one of the most useless actions you can take? I see some heads bobbing. No serious hacker is ever going to go look for the administrator account. Sorry, folks. You know what do they look for? The SID. The SID for every installation in Windows since, what, Windows 3.1, maybe even before that, has been 500, right? The guest count's always 501. You know? So some of these things that we do, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, some of the best practices are so outdated they're not even worth doing anymore. But if you want to pass the inspection, you got to do it anyway, don't you? Yeah, so we'll talk about it. All right. So the network administrator, you know, does everything they can to make sure that only authorized personnel enter that network. They even put up big banners, authorized use only. You know, if you enter my network, you will be monitored. If you do anything wrong, I will hunt you down.